When I was around 7 years old, my parents gave me a snow globe. Not just any snow globe, mind you, but a Charlie Brown snow globe. More specifically, a Snoopy snow globe. Snoopy being Charlie Brown's dog. Of course you knew that. At least I hope. If not a part of your childhood, maybe it's been overlooked, and I highly recommend you stop the podcast, head to your local bookstore, and pick up a number of Charlie Brown comic books. They are a delightful distraction. But anyway, I never connected with Charlie Brown's character, but Snoopy, on the other hand, that beagle and I were cut from the same cloth. And while I've never had the inclination to eat canned food from a bowl or lie prostrate on the roof at night, I felt the kinship in his overly imaginative fantasies, his happy-go-lucky demeanor, and, of course, his appreciation for Schroeder's playing of Beethoven. But back to the snow globe. Inside the globe was the ever-so-familiar scene of Snoopy gazing into the heavens from the peak of his doghouse. His loyal sidekick, Woodstock, by his side, of course, while the ground was covered in snow. I loved that snow globe. Now I know what you're thinking. Good grief, Charlie Brown, what does a snow globe have to do with handling my emotions? Well, okay, you're right. Let's just get to the point. I want to show you a way to process your thoughts. Those mental roadblocks you went to bed with last night and woke up with this morning. With a bit of practice and self-awareness, it's a lot easier than you may think. I'm Chad Lawson, and let's calm it down in 3, 2, 1. Okay, find somewhere comfy to sit. Nice and relaxed, phone silenced. Your Facebook friends are taking another personality quiz, so you're not going to miss anything for the next 10 minutes. It's okay. Before we close our eyes, let's just take a deep breath. Nothing intense, we're not competing for anything. Just a big breath in. Long breath out. Almost like a muchly needed sigh. Let's do that one more time. That was nice. Let's close our eyes and do this one more time. Slow, deep breath in. Long breath out. Okay, now I don't want you to overthink it, but while we do this every day, I do want you to notice how you feel while you're breathing. Do you feel as if you're breathing from your chest, or maybe from your abdomen, your nose? Just notice where you're breathing. Okay, with your eyes still closed, I want you to imagine you're Snoopy for a moment. I know, hang in there with me. Imagine you're Snoopy inside this snow globe, laying there as you watch the snow gently fall. Some of it's falling around you. Some snowflakes are falling on your nose, your hair, and some you haven't even noticed. It's rather serene. Your mind is quiet. Your body is at peace. You're just watching the snow slowly fall and then fade. Now slowly notice how you're breathing. Still watching the snow. Notice how your breath is in rhythm of the softly falling drift. Feel the center of your chest slowly rise, slowly fall. Your entire body moving together with each slow, elongated breath. And as the snow begins to slow its fall, notice your breathing is following its calm, relaxed pace. As thoughts begin to come to mind, because they will, I'd like you to notice the snow again. Imagine each snowflake as a thought, perhaps a memory, a conversation, something you've been meaning to do, or maybe something as simple as the smell of warm chocolate chip cookies. Another thought, another snowflake. Another thought, another snowflake. Now, rather than ignoring the thought, the memory, notice it. Don't encourage the thought, simply acknowledge it. Now, some snowflakes are bigger than others and grab your attention. These are the thoughts each day that are significant. A deadline, an important conversation, or a special event such as a child's ball game or a piano recital. But then there are what seems to be thousands of other snowflakes falling. Too many to notice, to be honest. These are the less significant thoughts. The ones that parade through our mind almost daily, if not every hour. Why did I make that decision months ago, years ago? How could someone have said such a hurtful thing to me? That person cut in front of me in line, and it ruined my entire day. These snowflakes easily turn into a snowstorm, if we let them. We've trained our mind to notice the smaller flakes rather than the larger, more significant ones. It's these snowflakes we simply want to let fall to the ground, all on their own. You see them, but let them pass. It takes practice not being overwhelmed by them all. But as you continue, you begin to barely even notice that they're there. If you catch the snowflake, what happens to it? It melts in your hands. It's gone. Its purpose was never meant to be held in the first place. These are the thoughts, the moments in your life that you cannot control, no matter how much you try to hold them. So, let them fall. Just let them fall. Center of your chest, rising, falling. Continue as you notice each breath. Notice each thought. Another thought. Another snowflake. In just a moment, we're going to open our eyes, but first, one last breath. Noticing how you're breathing, how you feel this very moment. Calmed, steady, strong. Gently open your eyes. Slow breath in, slow breath out. Still in our comfy position, slowly allow yourself to gently smile. Nothing dramatic, just a content, warm, soft smile. Gentle breath in, gentle breath out. In, out. Ah, that smile feels so good. I love it. Notice how emotionally strong you feel right now. How lighthearted you feel. Your body, light. Your mind, light. Your thoughts, light. Life can often feel as if we're in the middle of a snow globe being shaken by a 7-year-old. But even the 7-year-old stops to watch the snowfall. And just as Snoopy was unfazed by each falling snowflake, you can also notice, nod, and never mind. Of the 50,000 thoughts our mind produces each day, we have plenty to choose from. I should really do laundry right now, or perhaps I should make some chocolate chip cookies for that Calm It Down podcast guy. I'll send you my address. But in all seriousness, find the snowflakes that are worth trying to catch, even if they only last for a moment. And the others? Let them fall. Just let them fall. To hear more episodes of Calm It Down or the musical playlist from today's episode, or if you're simply just wanting to know where to send those chocolate chip cookies, visit calmitdownpodcast.com. You'll even find additional resources for emotional support, including our online community at our Facebook page. You're not alone. You are not alone. This podcast was written and produced by yours truly, Chad Lawson, composer, pianist, and nationally recognized Sweet Tooth. For what it's worth, the views, expressions, and techniques in this episode are of my personal opinion and are not intended to, nor should they serve as a substitute for medical advice or diagnosis rendered to you by your individual doctor or other healthcare provider. Only a licensed physician should evaluate your situation, provide a diagnosis, or render other medical advice to you, and you should act only upon the advice of such physician. In short, I am an extreme empath by nature, but my profession is that of a composer and pianist, not a licensed therapist or physician. I hear from thousands of listeners how my music has helped them through various stages of emotional needs and simply want to offer this and future podcasts in aiding those needs. To find a list of licensed professionals and additional resources, please visit calmitdownpodcast.com. You can hear Calm It Down every Tuesday on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever else you may fancy. And wherever that may be, do subscribe. If anything, it will at least remind you what day of the week it is. For more information, visit calmitdownpodcast.com. If you have enjoyed today's episode, please leave a review. While it takes less than 60 seconds to do, its impact will last for years to come, as every little bit helps us in growing the awareness and the importance of emotional health. Until next time, be kind to your mind, and join me next week as we calm it down.